Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to Grim Gaming. This is Grim. Today is June 6th, 2024, and we are going to be playing the daily challenge on GeoGuessr. We are currently 157 days into our streak, and we will hit 158 once we are done. We've been having fairly solid luck for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. We did have a bronze right here, but that was a few days ago. We're going to hope to continue on with our solid guessing and not get any more bronzes, but who knows? That is a rough score. We are not going to try and hit that. I hope not. Some decent scores here. All silver at least. So maybe this will be a fairly easy one. Not like gold level, but oh shit. So I was going to say not gold level for somebody that's not moving, because as always there are 5 3-minute rounds. Moving, panning, zooming is allowed. We will not be moving. So some of those scores may have been no moving. Some of them could have been no move, pan, zoom. Some of them could have been moving, whatever. Anyway, back to this current round here. This is obviously going to be Nordic countries. We do have all the birch here, so Finland looks like a solid guess. Solid white lines on the side, so I would expect that in Finland. Would expect dashed lines in Sweden. Yellow lines in center lines in Norway. Finland will have yellow solid lines, but white dashed lines. The snow poles also look Finnish, and these road signs here, the white ones that are kind of perpendicular to the road here, but with the pole being at the one end here. These are all very indicative of Finland. Like I said, these snow poles here, they are, I believe Finland's the one that has them all the way up to the top here, but these white lines around here, like I said, you can usually tell Norway, Finland, and Sweden by where these white things are along the pole. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is Finland. Looks like it could be fairly far north, but I'm not 100% certain, so we'll hedge there. It was much further north, but I don't think there's any way to tell exactly where other than just feel. Initial thought here is Indonesia. We do have white car. It looks like we're driving left. I think that might be a flag. I don't know if this makes any difference, but these are the Indonesian flag colors. And you would see a lot of these flags along the side of the road in Indonesia a lot. That also looks like it could be an Indonesian flag there. I'm not sure where this is. Super dry. It's an odd hill. I really don't know where this is going to be. Looks too dry to be like Sulawesi or something like that. But it certainly doesn't look like over here either. I have no idea here. I wouldn't think it's Java. I wouldn't think it's Sumatra. I don't know. It's certainly not Bali. I have seen hills similar to this. I don't know. This just doesn't. I don't think this is dry. All right, so this is actually Allure Island. I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize we even had. I almost even went Papa, like, um, just because, like. But I don't think we have coverage this way. But I honestly didn't even know we had coverage over here, um, as far as official coverage. I thought it was basically Indonesia, Bali, maybe something down here in Tenggara. Um, Unfortunately, that was a really rough guess. Lost over 3,000 points on that. My initial guess here of Sulawesi would have been closer, but like I said, it just didn't look like Sulawesi either. What is this? I hate this. So maybe. So it looks like it's going to be some sort of, with this character here, maybe some sort of Asian, China or Japan, yeah. So we do have China, Japan, Taiwan, something like that. Um, it looks more Chinese than Japanese, though. So um, I wish I could read. I believe this is just a smaller version of this here. I'm not sure what it says at all. Looks like some sort of a. Yeah, it looks like some sort of a museum, but I really don't know where. What I can do, I don't know that this would help at all, but I can see if any of these letters make sense anywhere. Um, let's see here. I'm looking for this kind of like, almost looks like a yeah, I'm not coming up with anything here. Unfortunately, like this map may be in like simplified Chinese, whereas this might be in like traditional or something like that. So they could be completely different symbols. I wouldn't know the difference. Um, there's kind of like a double thing there, but I don't think it's the same thing there. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where this is going to be. Shit. Probably should have kept it in Chinzhou. Um, Probably would have been closer. Um, but I didn't see any characters that looked like that over here, so I just thought maybe I'd switch over to Taiwan and see if there was any characters over here that I ran out of time. So apparently this was actually Shenzhen. Is there? So Shenzhen wouldn't have shown any of those characters I was looking for. Um, I still don't see them at all. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, some ancient city, another ancient city. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I still have not seen those characters on anything. If anybody knows what this place is, what the sign says, that'd be great. Let me know. Um, all right, so we do have double yellow lines. Obviously, going to be we have a speed limit of 25, so possibly the U.S. Looks like Spanish, so more than likely Puerto Rico. Let's look for. Yep, I was going to say let's look for the antenna. We do have that. We also have the 787 area code. 787, 727. Those are all um, Puerto Rico area codes. Should be no front plate. Yeah, no front plate. That's probably a vanity something. Yeah. Um, yeah, so definitely going to be Puerto Rico. I am unfortunately really low on points here. Thankfully, Puerto Rico is a very small country. I don't know that I'll find it. We're just going to go ahead and put a generally somewhere in the capital. Um, Sometimes not, but we'll just see what it says there. Not really seeing anything. I wish I could read this. This is probably what would actually have a name on it. We are on a 4-lane road that goes southwest. Maybe something like this here. So that is south of us. So it could be. I'm just gonna go with what I've got here. I said I'm really not certain. Just looking for kind of southwestish roads. That might have a park. Does it curve at all? Not really. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with that. See where it gets us. We're over there. So that was going way further south than I thought, although I hadn't looked at this side here yet. I was thinking it was more at like this angle or something like that. This is way more south than I thought. But yeah, this makes a lot of sense here. If I had looked over this direction, I probably would have managed to at least think of this here. Although this road looks smaller than I was anticipating as well on the map. Um, but we did have a park on the south side. Um, Obviously, if this was a non 3-minute round game, then I probably could have 5K'd this with spending enough time looking in the area. But like I said, it is not. So, what do we have here? Looks like some mountains in the distance. Oh, we have a vehicle. This looks like it's going to be Guatemala based on the car. we can look up here. It does look like it is Spanish. Area code looks, or the phone number looks solid. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be Guatemala. That might be a Guatemala flag there. I can't tell. It's got the basic general colors of it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, really not 100% certain here. It does look like a fairly large city, mountainous there. Usually, Guatemala is going to be Flores. I might go there anyway, but mountains to the south would kind of make more sense in Guatemala City. Basically due south. I don't know that this is that particular one. It could be something like that. Is there another? I do wish that we had the could be that there. Like it definitely looks like it could be like a volcano type mountain. Not 100% certain though. And there are a number of them, so it could be something like that. We're just going to go ahead and guess here. It was actually further north, but that may have actually been, still may have been that mountain, that volcano there. So I think this would have been too close. That would have been off to the side. So I think it would have had to have been one of these two. Like I said, I do wish that we had a better, like at least here you can see there's some sort of mountains, but like if we had a better topographic map that we could choose, like Google Maps has its terrain view, and that would be a lot easier to um, it's a lot easier to see where the mountains and stuff are. Like I said, I still think it was this here that we saw in the distance because it was pretty much due south. So I think this would be too far to the west for it to have been over here. But regardless, we did manage to get the country, and we managed to actually get close in Guatemala. Like I said, usually if I don't guess Flores, it is Flores. So I'm happy that it's actually Guatemala City. Like I said, it just made more sense with the mountains in the south. I don't know for a fact if they have mountains in the south Flores, but it looks more like I know they have mountains and stuff up here, um, but um, it's generally not like there's huge mountains like that. It's you can tell by this here that there is some topographic features, but they're not actual like giant mountains here. Whereas down here you can definitely see that they have these um, volcanoes and stuff like that. So, but anyway, yeah. So we at least managed to get 2 solid rounds on the last 2. Unfortunately, we did not break 20K because the first 3 guesses were unfortunate. So, yeah, like I said, this here, I honestly not even sure if I knew that they had coverage this far to the east over here. This here, I don't know. Like my original plunk in Chinzhou would have been better, but I mean, it was just like kind of like a random thing. Like I honestly almost went Shanghai even, but at least I didn't go like Beijing or something like that. So it's too bad I didn't guess Hong Kong. And then the Finland one, I did say it looked northern Finland. I just didn't go far enough north, so it's kind of my fault there. But yeah, overall, not too awful bad. Like I said, we didn't break 19K, and yeah, the main thing with that though is that we have hit 158 days. So we are definitely steaming along. Possibly on our way to 200 days. Um, but yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a good day.